Welcome guys, today we are back with a brand new video where today I actually make some original content for once. Can you believe that? Your good old friend Collins here is finally doing something with his life other than stealing other people's content, reacting to it, and making money off. By the way, I like to mention that I make no money off my videos ever. So anyways, with that being said, today we're gonna be taking a look at a story time, but unlike Manga, where I talk about weird shit happening to me, I'm gonna be talking about some horrible shit that happened to me. And now this, as you can see by the title, is a story about the time I got detention for telling a freaking joke. Yes, you heard me right, folks. For making a funny, I got sent to the office and I got detention for it. Let's dive into the story. Now, I've been wanting to tell this story on the channel for quite some time. I've just been trying to wait for it to die down, everything to die down, and to the point where I probably won't get in trouble if I were to tell this story, and I don't think I will anymore. So I feel okay. Enough to tell a story, so let's get into the video. So this story takes place last year during my sophomore year of high school. It happened like around, I would say like the first half of the year. I would say it kind of happened. So basically, what had happened was, but before I get into the story, you kind of need to know a little bit about your boy Collins. For the most part, I don't really get into classes where I have lots of close friends, so a lot of the times I have to actually make friends with people I haven't met before, actually socialize. Can you believe that? Well, with that being said, I got to talk with a few people that I got to know and became, somewhat friendly with them, and, I'll talk to them, and, chit chat, do the normal things that humans tend to do, which is socialize. I don't know what socialize is, but you know what? It's okay, because I learned how to socialize. Dun 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 dun! Achievement earned! With those shitty jokes aside, I actually learned to socialize over time. I would say give me about a month or two and I'll be kind of friendly with you. Even if I don't really know you, I'll start talking to you and I'll be a nice person overall. But now the thing is, the one thing I'm terrible at is getting to know the time and place to tell a joke. Well, believe it or not, despite the fact that I make comedy videos, I'm not very good at, telling whether or not I should make a joke and whether or not a joke is appropriate. Now, regardless of that, the types of jokes I make, although can be pretty dark, the joke I'm about to tell you is, for the most part, pretty tame, actually. Now, if I tell you the joke, I have to get you guys to promise you won't report me to the police for harassment or any sort of fucking BS, okay? Can I get a pinky swear? Can I get a pinky swear? Thank you, okay? I think we're okay to tell a joke. Let's get into the joke. So the joke was, let me just prepare myself mentally, because I haven't told this joke in years. What did the feminist say when she was choking on the banana? Banana's raping me! And yes, if you are a very sensitive person, like, oh no, my nipples are frozen, I'm so sensitive, then yeah, of course you're gonna get offended by that. It's a rape joke. Of course you're gonna get offended by that. But you know what? It's okay. It is okay, because I have something magical for you. It's called a safe space. It's a blanket that you can put over your head so you can pretend that the world doesn't exist. With that being said and all, bravo. Just bravo. You made it through my horrible attempt at comedy. Bravo. But yeah, with that being said, however, the thing to take away from this is I made an oopsie. So yeah, I made an oopsie and I told a bad joke. Who would have thunk? Now, when it comes down to comedy, it's subjective, okay? I'm not going to get mad at you if you're telling me that I'm bland, I don't make comedy videos, you don't laugh at my jokes. But you have every right to be offended, but you have zero rights to tell me that, oh, what I said was evil and I deserve to get punished for it. Or you have no right to get me in trouble because you were offended. You have no right. And the reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, what purpose does it serve to get me in trouble when you were hurt by me telling a joke? Now, you control your own feelings, not me. I didn't say you're gonna get hurt. So, yeah. I didn't threaten you. I didn't hurt you. I didn't do anything wrong, per se. All I did was make a bad joke. So I really don't understand why people would get so offended over a joke, so much so to the point where they take it up to the vice principal. So yeah, after telling that joke, my vice principal calls me down to the office. I would say about 3 months later, a solid 3 months later, because I know it was around second semester, so it was like February or something like that, and I can't remember really. But basically, I get called down to the vice principal's office, and I'm accused of a bunch of fucking shit. Now, some of the things I was accused of was saying that feminists want all men to die, and feminists want to cut off men's dicks, and a bunch of shit that was taken out of context, if I even said it at all. Now, some of the things that I know for sure probably taken out of context was about the whole feminism and hating men and shit like that. Mainly because around that time I was looking up a lot of these fucking hardcore feminist articles and hardcore feminist, videos with these hardcore, like really, really hardcore evil people. Like, you can't even call them feminists at that point. They're just downright psychotic. Those types of people were talking about how they wanted to kill all men and shit like that, and just do a bunch of fucked up things. Like, that's just some of the things that I've heard, and I was talking to my friends about that because, they were feminists, and I was like, okay, well, I was just telling them a story about how there was these extremists out there, and that's basically it. It was all taken out of context, and the vice principal basically was saying that I'm comparing these feminist friends of mine to these hardcore psychotic fucks who want to kill everyone. Now, I wasn't indeed. I indeed wasn't. I understand that these people probably aren't that crazy, but I'm just saying as a point of reference that there are extremists on both sides. In this case, on the feminist side of things, there are extremists. And there's also a bunch of other shit that was taken out of context. I can't remember exactly, but I was accused of at least 10 or so things. And with that being said, I denied everything. I denied everything except for the joke, of course. And I basically said, look, all these things were either A, taken out of context, or B, I straight up didn't say it. And overall, I basically told the vice principal my side of the story and how, it's just a joke. And my vice principal fucking looks at me and says, I'm gonna let you off with a warning. I'm just gonna give you detention. You know that? You have to sign a sheet saying that you admit to all this shit, and you're gonna get detention for this, just to teach you a lesson. Bruh! I got detention for making a joke. Like, imagine that. Imagine getting in trouble for legitimately saying something. Like, freedom of speech? Freedom of expression? Anyone? And I can't believe I have to explain humor, but I'm gonna go ahead anyway. The whole gist of the joke was there was this extreme feminist who was eating a banana and started choking on it and said the banana's raping her. The banana can't physically rape you, it's a fruit. But the whole joke was a banana's a phallic-shaped object, and when a woman accidentally chokes on it, they're like, that's raping me. Like, that's the joke. And if you find it funny, great. I'm glad you laughed. If you don't, then that's good. That's perfectly fine. I don't care if you find it funny or not. But what I do care about is my freedom to say this joke. Like, in what case scenario is it wrong for me to make a joke? Even if it is dog humor, what's wrong with that? But with that being said, let's finish off the story. Basically, I got sent to detention. If you guys don't know what detention is, well, for me at least, after school for about half an hour, you sit with a security guard outside the cafeteria. That's it. No running lines, no running laps, you just sit with security. And the funniest part of this whole story is I'm sitting there, there's like 2 or 3 other guys, and then the security asks me, oh, what did I do to end up in detention? I tell her, I told a joke, and someone got offended and told on me. And even the fucking security was like, what the fuck, that's stupid. Like, Jesus, fuck, if your own security thinks you're dumb for sending me to detention, then that's fuck. Now, with that being said, that's the end of the story. Boo-hoo, we're done here. Yeah, original content over. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below what your favorite part of the story was. Let me know in the comment section below if you want to hear more of these types of stories. I have a few more. A lot of them are stories retold because I've told these stories with shitty gameplay and shitty commentary in the background. But you know what? Hey, you choose. Let me know in the comment section down below. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Click bell notifications if you haven't already. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Goodbye and a farewell.